Hello, scrumptious scoundrels, and welcome to the finale of the Ravening War as we enter the heart of the world. Matt has done a wonderful job of bringing this part of Britain's world history to life. Watching all the characters fall into place like little dominoes, and the way each character really leans in and fully commits and gives. It's just been so much fun. After reading your comments, you know what? I am going full amango. We are a ripened mango. My snacks for this finale is some coffee and some Sour Patch watermelons. No matter how many times I've tried to stabilize this mic setup with the arm and whatnot, excess noise, no matter what I do, the only way I've been able to get around that is for the episodes where I've held on to this microphone for hours of recording. Which, you know what, for the finale, I'm going to do that because I know I'm going to be listening to this while I'm editing and getting annoyed. But I wanted to share with you what my setup looks like. Here it is. We've got our D&D stuff, my books that I'm actively reading with my dice, my little fox coffee, and my editing candies. I'll be working on cable management, and then I have a friend coming into town tomorrow morning, and they're going to be staying with us for a while. So this background is going to be not painted for a little bit. I should make this more even. There we go. I'm coming out with joggers, and it has a little image on the butt. Canvas shoes for men, women, boots. These are the boots I'm going to edit. I want them to have a black toe. A color changing mug, and a Hawaiian sweatshirt. It's tie-dye. I'm so excited. I have so much freedom to create, and that's really thanks to all of you and your kind words and support. We will be covering Secret Invasion, The Witcher. I have a request from Roderick to do Superman. So depending on my schedule, Superman's at the bottom of my list, but I will, if I have free time, cover that. Let's jump into the show. Make sure you're subscribed. Become a member, get access to emotes and full-length reactions for when the actual shows come out. I love the series. So good.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the sixth and final episode of The Ravening War here on Dimension 20. I will be your humble Dungeon Master for the remainder of this final episode, Matthew Mercer.
Love you,
Let's
Matt.
go ahead and say
Really
hi to
proud of
our
you.
scrumptious scoundrels. Say hi, scrumptious scoundrels.
Hi, scrumptious
scoundrels.
Chewed up an eraser.
You
bit it.
Where
you bit
You have bits of eraser on your lips.
Do I? I've never been watching a bit committed to so hard while I couldn't say anything.
Yeah.
I was seeing it and I couldn't say anything.
We good? Are we good?
You're in bit limbo. Yeah, you're great.
That to me sounds like you're ready. Fungus forms a singular being. This incredible, overwhelming entity that fills the entire back side of the room, pulsing mass. All the light being pulled from the mycelium into it. This is the heart of Saprophus.
Wow.
This is the heart of the world
We're here.
that you touched 5 years before. Archbishop, sorry to bother you.
That bitch.
You might like to see what has been caught. And with that ushers the approach of your troop. As you begin to step further in, you hear the sound of a large, ancient stone biscuit that rotates in to close the doorway behind you. The now full standing appearance, hood back, of the Archbishop herself, Camille Cauliflower. The waddle hanging up, twisted pasta hair reveals itself. The Senator Ariana looking over in your direction. A 10 to 12 foot tall Saprofian creature with a wide cap, a wrinkled, withered face into a scowl, what looks to be these deep, sunken, pale eyes that glimmer with an odd color, as it kind of crawls its way forward, hunched and bent. You see and assume this to be the elder of the Saprofians.
A wondrous fortune brings the two of you to us. I cannot help but question as to what unique possibilities have brought you on your knees to us.
And as she says, on your knees, there's like an expectant way.
I immediately push down
Yes.
Amongo. That felt kind of good.
Looks over to you.
I notice that Rafael isn't pushing me, so I go, ugh, and I heal myself.
I think Rafael's seeing the heart of the world and is
Together.
and is
Just a little longer. Keep it together.
5 more minutes.
I think I do my best to move my body to kind of block in my kneeling.
Block his
And I'm just kinda
arousal.
like, maybe go on like one knee just to block Rafael, maybe moving slightly to the left and right. So
Would you put a pastrami sandwich in a smoothie?
Rafael, be quiet.
Okay.
Be quiet. Be quiet.
Archbishop,
Yep. What?
That's not you.
we got caught up in this ridiculous web of yours. Again.
Fortuitous indeed. For I thought our dalliances had come to an end. You've taken the wisdom and
Bruja.
helped save them all.
telepathically to Karna.
Do we end it one way or the other?
Kill
There
her.
is no room for discretion or stealth.
Turn her into a
I
smoothie.
will subtle upcast shatter on the tightest concentration of them, trying to get the elder and the Archbishop Camille both.
I love them.
Well,
I
then.
love them. I love them. Murder.
Let's go ahead and bring up the
Carnage.
battle map.
Good and bad.
This is so beautiful.
This looks like this
Wow.
was built of
Hey guys,
fuzzed
if I got
mold,
into set building
fungus
and
mushrooms
painting
bursting forth
models
from every
and
corner,
maybe
as
hell
all the
even
light is
designing
drawn
them,
into, would like you all to roll initiative.
roll it.
But because you subtle spelled and initiated this, you do get one cast of shatter at the beginning of this.
Cool.
By the nature of what your build
at
was,
his
where would you like that
hands.
casting to go?
Go for the Archbishop and anyone else I can reach. And it's going to be upcast and it's a subtle spell. So there's, something very violent happens, but there's no indication that it was,
The earthquakes are
It came from
back.
us. The earthquakes, wow.
Oh my God, not
We must be on a fault line.
happening.
Definitely on a fault
Is it
line.
us?
As they're in the middle of this conversation and the elder is like turning to speak in that direction, as you're all kind of taking in the surroundings, the still silence, the eye contact, the churning of wheels within your heads of what's about to happen. This massive detonation of sound and force just bursts across the chamber. You watch as the Archbishop is like nearly thrown to the side, catching herself on her staff, like damaged
shattered.
and heavily sundered on the side
Yep.
from the impact of whatever this explosion was. And the Archbishop kind of smiles.
Well, that was exciting.
Initiative. for everybody,
Oh
please, if you don't
shit.
mind. 25 to 20.
Oh no.
23.
23. all right.
Nathaniel, this is your
Okay.
day.
Come on. Well, he's in his element.
He said he was going
20
to
to
get
15?
revenge.
18.
18.
He was going to
all
destroy
right.
her. Okay, I'm liking
15
this.
to 10.
11.
That's fine.
14.
Fine. That's okay. None of it's single
So-
digi.
It's all tunnel vision. The elder, they slip out of my head. I just see the Archbishop Camille, another upcast shatter, and this time I'm going to spend a bardic inspiration to do unsettling words and minus a D8 from her saving throw.
Amazing.
Cloaked figure just kind of go shh, put a hand up, and the spell vanishes.
Oh,
Loves depth. He's gonna look around and see this person do the counter spell or do something to stop Nathaniel. Yeah,
Look
if
at
I
all them
possibly
Fruit
can.
Loops.
Yeah, so you're like
Those
on
are
that with that
wonderful
figure.
I'm
markers
just going to
for the 5-foot radius. We love
a
cheese.
19.
19 hits.
Okay, and that will be with sneak attack
Oh, no mercy in this
because
dojo.
I'm swashbuckling.
Indeed.
Hell yeah, you are.
So just kind of looking over my shoulder at the giant elder. Like, so we'll see how this goes.
Yeah.
The elder would just like kind of slowly turning in that direction. One eye kind of scoots over and looks in the direction of the Archbishop. It is now the Archbishop's turn.
Mine
The
is
Archbishop
6.
on the staff goes,
Oh, I wasn't expecting quite a sudden aggressive front.
stands up, turns around, and like looks up to the heart above.
Counterspell that bitch.
Is going to
Silvery barbs.
begin chanting.
No.
Despacio.
We have no word casters doing.
Despacio. Despacio. Despacio.
That's gonna go ahead
Like, what do I have?
from behind that croissant as a voice goes, "Oh, this is gonna be interesting." And Quiche.
Quiche.
in the shadows.
Oh, but why? We shouldn't be excited.
No, I'm not
to see
excited to see
No.
him.
I
It's
thought
actually-
he's on our.
Why?
No.
Why did you?
I
Why would
just
you
like
think
his
that?
name.
I do too.
It's a fun name to say.
That's mostly what the yelling.
Yeah.
It's not. This is very bad.
Convince
As he
him.
rushes you, I'm gonna go.
Because I
Very
got so
clear,
excited.
I
I was like,
throw you
oh my
forward.
god, dude, I'm so glad to see you.
It's gonna boom. We're a reunion, but business is business. And he like throws his blade in the air, catches it. All right. So
Oh,
the first strike is a
shit.
natural 20.
Oh no!
Oh,
That's
shit.
uncanny.
Silvery
No,
barbs?
no,
No,
no.
uncanny
It
dodge
takes
is the
half
reaction.
of the bar.
Yes!
How many spell slots? you
I'm
got
running
left?
out of spell slots, man. You know it.
Yeah.
Who's gonna
It's on you,
die?
but not a
Yeah, I'm gonna
is
go.
going to be 9 point damage.
Probably.
So 4 and 4, so 8 damage total. As you go
Damn.
forward, and you've been working it out, and takes the other blade and jams it right into the sternum. You pull away, preventing it from piercing deep to any major organs, but it does cut into it. Oh, you withdraw from the blade. The end of
Oh,
Quiche's go.
no.
Karna,
Oh,
you're up, Dilly
no.
on deck.
I just want to check in with Rafael and go. Cauliflower, we have to stop her.
You just hear scrambling, weeping, crying.
Can you go ahead and hang up that?
Hang that up, yeah.
Go invisible and movement and bonus action dash.
Dilly has had his eyes mostly on Gamelli. I think I probably would have written to her once after that.
Yeah.
I think she would have responded, but it would have
Okay.
taken some time and it would have been rather short. Just saying, things are a bit messy here in Serija. I have a lot to focus on. Maybe some point soon we can meet up and have a coffee.
Oh, wow.
And then
Oh.
would you have told me about your time with her in Serija?
Yeah, absolutely.
Long been saddled up with Fakasha.
They fucking.
Yeah, they fucking, I was about to say.
There's a lot going on.
I'd say that.
Would you have
I'd say
ever-
that feels,
Going
that
on.
feels true.
There's
Would Deli have ever told Karna about?
I think I maybe would have told you that the entanglement, there definitely would have been an attempt to hide something that you maybe would have clocked.
I like to think I clocked it, and I was very sad.
30 feet in her direction, dropping the masquerade, and just, you lied. You lied to me. You told me if I united the Meatlands, that you would be there, that you would come.
I did not lie. It was Basha that united them.
Oh.
I saved myself.
Oh!
This guy's
They
a
weren't
virgin.
fucking.
I wanted to be slammed down,
Down
big,
big
style.
style.
That's the bulb rose. You lied! You lied! I lied to my kin, betrayed my mother for you! I'm gonna close it.
To use
Fucking
your action.
launch it.
Or you can throw your spear.
Throw it.
I think I'm gonna throw
Throw it.
detritus.
Yes. Detritus.
I'm going
Spear
to chuck
that
it.
bitch.
Yeah.
And this will mean you are 5 feet short, and so this means that you will not have a reach weapon to defend
Yes.
yourself with in the
Nope.
entire coming round.
Yep.
Yep.
Can you get it back? You can get it back.
I'm pissed. I'm gonna go into a rage.
Yeah.
I chuck my magical named weapon to do 10 points of damage.
Hey, 10 points of damage is better than none.
Hey,
Yep.
thank you, Matt. Thanks for saying that. But yeah, I chucked a Detritus at her.
There's a moment that confidence that she always carries, and even held until the moment that you screamed in her face. You see her trying to find words to manipulate her way out of any sort of
Yeah.
guilt or worry and try and turn it back around on you, like she is so good at doing.
He final girled his
reflexively
virginity.
throws this thing with a massive amount of strength as it catches her in the hip and pierces in about 6 inches, still sticking out. She holds it like, and she looks at you and is about to retort before she kind of like looks a bit confused and starts looking over her shoulder towards the Archbishop, listening to the chanting.
It must be done. All must be sundered, the cycle broken.
And all of these different pockets in its body open as spores fire out in a 10-foot radius around it.
I love
So
this.
I need
The dry
Rathaniel, I need
ice is
Mongo,
so
and I
cool.
need...
Mongo's gonna die.
4 on the die for 2.
Okay. 13, 7, and 4. All of you take 9 points of poison damage.
Temporary hit points, temporary hit points, temporary hit points, yeah.
What are you talking about? We're supposed to go after Pangranos. This is to reduce their armies to decay, to save the world. This is wrong. This is wrong. And with that, she turns and races towards
Nice.
the Archbishop, quaking as her arms go up, the staff still grasping in her hand. The most perceptive of us in this troop notice that the metal on the staff is growing. It is extending slowly from the edge. At this sight, the senator gets nervous and takes a blade out and goes to go ahead and jam it into the hip.
Please hit.
Or that actually hits.
Oh, good job.
That's
All
great.
day.
And that one will swing towards you with a natural 20, Rathaniel.
With a natural 20 to me, huh? Let's go ahead and
Silvery
silvery barbs
barbs.
that, if we could be so kind.
To a natural 1. My God. Okay.
Raise the ball.
That's insane.
Silvery barbs.
You gonna do it?
Yeah.
I don't have enough hit points to be hit.
Natural 1, what the fuck?
Perfect.
We're too fast. We're too fast. We're quick like a cat. We're quick like a
It's
cat.
all good, it's all good. Burn the
There's just a
spell
lot of
slot.
Shia
Burn
LaBeouf,
the
like, no, no, no,
spell
no, no.
slot.
Holding the steel.
We could have
I've
been
been
friends.
seeing it all my life.
Murder. Kill him.
I had visions of a blender, of teeth preparing a delicious smoothie, of a unity that even the bulb could not provide. What a fool I was. The teeth are not there to unite us. As there are things even more alien and otherworldly, and I hear the chanting and I finally understand Despasul, Desposul. And I go, what is food if never on is fed? When with strange disposals even death lies dead.
Oh.
And I am.
So
Damn.
beautiful.
It's cool when GMs and other GMs.
Yep.
Like, that's great. That's good. That was nice.
Disposal. The fuck? No!
Disposal.
I am
Yep.
gonna look at you, Amongo. I'm gonna let the steel clatter to the floor. I'm not its champion. It already has its champions. One more thing that has not chosen me. I reach in, I pull out the shard of the bulb, and I'm gonna look at you and telepathically say, I am so glad that you are as devious as I could have hoped. Blessings for your child. I thought I had robbed that from you.
I she just like immediately tears just spring to her face. She's
A sachet of tea is what they left on my windowsill. And I want you to know, Lady Amango.
Oh.
I saw to poisoning your late husband as many times as I could. And I never meant for it to rob you of a day of joy. So I am glad that you took those matters into your own hands.
Oh my God.
Really now? Now?
It's gotta be now, because I'm about to flip out. And I'm going going to move and cunning action dash, and I begin shouting, "Resplendent light upon us from above, for in the grace of the bulb we shall all be made clean. May its great glory gift us all with the promise of eternal joy." And I'm charging straight to the heart of the mycelium network.
Okay. As you move past, shouting this, and it begins to glow, you watch as the elder winces in the presence of the large burst of light, and you charge forward.
As he passes, Karna, you just feel like a hand on your shoulder and then a push to keep you going.
Okay, so with that moving through, that's 30. You said you move 40?
I'm gonna move 60. I'm gonna move and
right.
dash.
You get right up to where the mycelium is. As you hold the light aloft, you can see like the pulsing energy of it kind of recoils, and you feel that fear and confusion once more here in the center. The light of the sun is a frightful presence to beings of subterranean darkness. And it's still time to join us.
No, she had her chance to be your friend. She fucking threw you
I
away.
have an
She
action
put you down the garbage
left.
disposal, Brennan.
Can I make an insight check in this moment?
No,
Yes, you may.
Nathaniel,
to see
don't
if she's
believe
being
her.
genuine, that I
She's
could
not
join this
genuine.
secret.
Nathaniel,
Okay,
she's
I'm gonna
not
use
genuine.
my advantage here. 22.
She said you would never be
22.
ready.
Blood running from her mouth, the blade wound in the back of the robe. Now you can see drizzling out that like dark, deep, verdant green blood of the Archbishop. Her eyes trained on you, bright, wide, smiling.
Knowing that it's an honest offer and that the secret society that runs the world finally wants to invite me to their ranks.
It's too late. Please say it's too late.
My lip
Fuck him over.
trembles.
You liar.
Don't leave me.
Do it.
Don't leave me.
I'm going to telepathically look back at you and say,
I'm so sorry that I must disappoint, but hopefully you'll understand why.
Do it.
You had your chance. I'm no one's pawn.
and I'll use my action for another 30 feet of movement to dive into the mycelium with the glowing light.
Oh my god.
What? Okay.
That's so sick.
You leap within the fungal growth. As the light trails in, lights from within, you watch as masses of the mycelium begin to pull
Brandon's
back,
backing up?
and you
No.
see it begin to quiver and twist.
Baby boy.
You can hear echoing through the upper windows throughout the Colosseum, thousands and thousands of Saprofians screaming, echoing through the subterranean tunnels. Does that finish your
Wow.
turn?
That finishes my turn.
Alrighty.
Wow, Brennan.
All right.
Sir Colin Provolone.
Oh, God.
All right, it's on the Archbishop's turn. As you vanished into this center of the mycelium, and the rest of you are kind of taking in this chaos around you, what's happening, what's going on, what's the chanting mean? The Archbishop just starts laughing. He's coming. And you watch as the shoulders tear out the back of the robe.
Shit.
The muscles themselves bulging and ripping, extending. She rises up even taller than before. You watch as the claws of her hands extend in these long, thin metallic blades at the
shit.
tip of each finger. She turns around, the cauliflower clusters in the side of the head, visible of these wide, pale eyes. And where the mouth was, this large, gaping,
Mouth.
8-foot hole to a black void sits in the center of the torso, where layers of metal teeth just spin in opposition of each other, grinding with a familiar whining metal sound.
Oh no!
My god, look at that mouth.
Wait,
No.
this is a character that was in my backstory. There's a mini with a bunch of bad teeth.
Yep.
Oh no!
Yep.
There are no words, just a grinding sound
And you
within.
never got to see
You
it.
watch
For
as she
Daniel.
raises her hands, tear open as similar vacuous voids of spinning teeth begin to open
Oh,
in the ground
shit.
around her.
No!
Oh my god!
Like it.
Oh my god!
And that's going to finish the Archbishop's turn.
Bria's mouth.
Oh good.
Quiche on the opposite side goes, "What the fuck is going on here?" No!
Yeah, right? No.
Yeah, Yeah, no, it's
As the
accurate.
blades grind in, and you feel this like pull of air towards them. Quiche has to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, shit.
And fails with a 10. Quiche
Oh, shit.
gets drawn into the center of the jaws and wind him up. You just hear him start screaming.
Oh, he don't.
I don't like this.
Help! Help!
And he's
Amongo's
just
gonna
screaming
die.
on the inside of there. What do you do?
Fuck.
Oh, she's like, even as she's running forward, wiping tears away from hearing Deli's confession of love to Ariana. We're gonna fuck her up
You got it.
Yeah.
from behind.
Get it?
Holy shit! The green flame blade's also gonna catch Jameli for 5 points
Oh yeah.
of damage because she can go fuck herself.
She's starting to look kind of hurt now. She,
You know what? She can have the other 3 too. I used my whales from the grave to hit her with extra 3 necrotic.
I fucking love 40 points of religious retribution
Yep.
and 8 points of petty.
Yep. We live for the petties.
That's what I'm here for.
Our next clothing line, we live for the pennies.
It's all part of a balanced breakfast.
I'll sidle up with my old friend on my right and the woman I wanted to slam me down big style on my left. And then the person who's been trying to slam me down big style on the other side. And we'll just get into this nasty stew.
Yeah.
I'll
That
just take an
nasty
attack.
stew. I love
go
it.
for it. Any of your turns can use legendary action.
Shit.
Oh no.
Shit.
Pull of the void teeth.
Yeah.
You have to attack from the
I
blind
don't like
spot.
when Matt says the name of things.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
and they're going to use
The-
reverse ultimatum.
Yep.
And you're like,
No
"What the
reverse.
I've been playing this game for years. I've never heard of it. I have no context.
I'm gonna need you
Like
to go ahead and make
Kirby
a
is
strength
gonna
saving
I have no context. Okay.
Is it just him?
Incredible.
throw. It's just him.
That's going to be 14.
Oh.
Advantage, right? Rage?
Oh. Yeah.
I am
Rage.
raging,
Rage.
yes.
Yeah.
Way to show up for your bestie.
Yeah.
That's going to be
Call us
a
now.
Yep.
16.
16 is what you needed.
Oh. Thank God. You did. You saved his life. That's best
Instead of being
friendship.
pulled to 30 feet towards it, you only get pulled 15.
Oh.
Exactly.
Oh my God.
That ends your turn.
Oh, I don't like
Puts
that it
the
has like
spear
a
up like
setup,
this.
legendary action.
Like you would
It
when
has
you're.
like a get him
Yep.
in legendary action.
Get him in.
Yeah.
Mongo, it's the top of your turn. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Oh,
as you
she gonna
feel the
fall
air
in.
pulling
I
you
already know
towards
Mongo's gonna
one of
die.
these-
We just as the wrong
Say it now.
character.
These open disposals.
Should have stand
Anyone has
Carlo.
anything to help me roll after this? I would really appreciate
You used
it.
silvery barbs a little while ago, and I don't know if you gave it to your
Oh yeah, who'd
advantage.
you give your advantage?
Oh, I didn't give my advantage to anyone. Am I allowed to give it to myself?
Yeah.
You are like
We all have done that.
Yeah,
Then
Yeah.
I shall give it to
Go for it.
myself. Okay, excellent.
Blades carve through you like a handful of long butcher
Oh,
knives.
alone.
All right. The elder is going to
I'll never be able to use a garbage disposal again. It's so inhumane.
Gonna stop about there, and you hear once again in your minds the rest of the FDA members and Sapporians go next. The cluster of purple berries manages to succeed on their strength saving throw against one of them. It is right in the cross section between two. Fails the other, and gets pulled into the center. Grinding up, you hear another scream. Four.
It did. It juiced.
Nasty.
Yep.
Do you think
slurry.
Ravendel's like in there going like, I saved the day?
I fucking did it, dude.
Yeah.
Don't worry. Looks like we made it.
I'm a goddamn hero.
Yep.
Nothing possibly could have
Swim in the
happened.
gas.
No.
It's going to
Swim
use its
through the
action to try and escape, which is what Quiche failed to do last time. The Avatar is going to use its last legendary action to go ahead and do Shift Disposal.
Oh, shit.
No!
Oh, fuck.
No, I don't.
No.
Oh, fuck you.
That guy's going to end his turn right there, and you now feel that like pull from behind you as it shifts
And the
closer
screaming.
to this edge of the battle. There is the bulb which gives light and life. There is the hungry one that consumes and gives shadow. And the mycelium is what brings the cycle back between the two. It is through this space that life can subsist, and in the balance of the three, this land continues forward. And in this moment, you truly understand more than probably anybody in the history of Calorum's existence. All of the mycelium in the room begins to release spores around them. You have unlocked layer actions for the mycelium to your benefit.
Amazing. That's really cool.
Boom!
Yeah.
Let's go!
Better for me to stay in the fungal network.
Okay.
And I think even understanding that I am food and that this thing feeds on rot, I'm not gonna fight it if this thing starts to like
Eat me.
feed on me like
Yeah.
I've seen other fungus feed on things. I'm just like, it's important for me to stay connected to this right now.
Avatars go. It gets its legendary actions back. It's going to devour the flesh against you.
What are these powers? Nowhere in the PHP. Nowhere.
Nowhere.
That is going to be a 24 to hit you, Delisandro.
Oh,
Oh,
idiots.
yeah. Barbs.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
As the mouth begins to pull you in within proximity. That's a
One.
natural 1.
Fuck yeah.
Mama!
Damn it!
The power
Okay.
of love! Run!
You hear Karna call out to you in that burst of anger and inspiration hits, and you just
fucking
push
cry.
away. It's going to use its bonus
Blast is off. I
action
wanna
to
stay
create
with the salt.
disposal. No, Quiche just. You see egg
Oh my
and
God.
bacon.
This avatar, the moment she screamed no, using silvery barbs, you see that like that eye that she cut out just immediately rots and splinters open, and like her clothing can no longer hide how much she's rotting because she's gone through just about every gift she's gotten from the Hungry One.
Oh.
But we do it again.
And she never got a slam deli
my
down
bardic
big style.
inspiration can also be used as damage dice if you're casting a spell.
Well, dude, we're doing
Here we
that,
go.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, put it in.
Oh boy.
Karna, having stabbed the siphoned psychic energy and all the power and anger.
Hold on.
Yeah?
Fuck that shit. Do it again. Last spell slot.
Last silvery bar.
Yeah, last
Last
silvery
silvery
barbs.
barbs,
This is
here
on my
we go.
turn.
As you feel the suction in your hair, like being pulled towards it, your cloak flapping, and you watch as part of your cloak kind of enters the center of the mouth, and you watch the material get torn into thousands of tiny little shards of thread. It's a natural 19.
Yeah, sure.
You try and withstand before being pulled into its mouth.
Yeah.
You take.
I'm fine. I got 4 temp HP. We're great.
No, we don't have that anymore.
No, we don't.
Gone.
Yeah, so
It's
this
way
is-
gone.
This
This is
Just
bad.
a really bad.
It's bad here.
Just quite
To
bad.
quote Abria.
Oof. You take 35 points of piercing damage as you are pulled into the mouth and
God.
just feel the sensation of 1,000 daggers at once rending you from every angle. You barely manage to pull yourself from its mouth, bloody, exhausted, and just numb with ominous, ever-present pain.
Never
You
gonna
limp
be
onto your
slammed down
knees
big
and still
style.
feel that suction from it.
Not enough strength to push away, and it's just holding the edge of it. Like, no more.
Deli, it's your turn.
No more.
I think in the moment that you cast that silvery barbs, there is a warmth that appears
No
on Deli's
props.
face that you haven't seen in a very long time. And I think as that attack happens, it's replaced again by a rage. Leave her! I'm gonna make a goading attack. Great, yes, I stab the avatar and then turn around and just run and meet the elder. And I think with my detritor in front of me, just starting to push him back slowly toward these blades.
So you push him up against the edge, and now he's resisting you openly. You then kind of release for a second, spin your spear, and whack, crack up right in what you think the sternum is. And as you do,
That's so
ends up
sick.
falling back.
Yes!
I will live to get slammed down
The big style.
Unbelievable.
Fantastic.
Can I make a request?
Yes, you
it's
may.
a cheeky one, and you can say
I like
no.
cheeky.
I didn't give my advantage for my last silvery barbs. Since we are connected telepathically, can I please send it to Rafael?
All right.
Cool. And I send that along with like every moment we've interacted since she like back when she was like 12 and 13 pretending to be Jacru and you were like an informant of hers, and all of the like weird desire for a paternal figure, and every time you've looked out for her. And that comes along with it, and that last bit of advantage.
You got it. And try and muscle itself out with a strength saving throw, and it manages to do so.
Kick him back in. Spartan. Well, this
right back out.
is.
But that's its turn. It had to use its full
Deli.
action to even.
I'm gonna push it back in.
Yeah. Keep going back in. Yeah.
I'm gonna push it back
He's
in.
going back in.
That's fair.
Yep.
All right, this
Unhot.
gets pulled into the center of this.
Good.
Without even making a sound, just kind of like come back to awareness from the spores. Look at you with this look of what's happening.
Oh no.
Oh, man. Oh, she dead.
Before you see her vanish in the hole, and then spray of viscera in the vicinity, hitting the back of your face and shoulder.
Her blood would look like pasta sauce, so it's fitting.
Telepathically, you put a lot of pressure on your first time. It doesn't, it should be with someone who's not in a cult, I feel like.
Maybe.
You're ruining it for me. Stop.
Oh, God, that's right. Like a good cult, a better cult.
Yeah.
What the fuck's
You
a
want
good cult?
you want to pop your cherry with someone with a rad cult.
Thanks, bro.
This is
All
like
right.
a mushroom talking to you.
Yeah, I think I'm becoming part of a mushroom god consciousness, but I want to say, you and Karna are really cute together.
Everybody do this. Everybody do this.
You run back, and it does get an opportunity to attack
Oh,
on
but
you.
I attacked it.
Oh, but you did. That's right. That's right.
yeah.
That's part of your kit. Never mind. You are good. You run on away. No strike against it.
Run away.
It's like Alone, where that guy like
Alrighty.
murdered.
And also,
what
can we
was
just
that?
resolve
Like a
my?
buffalo?
I'm gonna use my advantage.
I have 1 second level spell slot left.
Yeah, you're gonna use it to silvery
Wait,
barbs.
let me silvery barbs it. I silvery barbs it.
At least you feel
No,
like you're
please, but
doing
let
something.
me.
Yeah, yeah.
No, please, let me.
All right.
Sure, thank you.
I'm out of first level spells.
So then, well, 1?
25.
Oh,
A good try. A good try.
The attempt was noble.
yeah.
You still get to give advantage to somebody.
Oh, I'm gonna give it to myself.
Jesus.
Gonna die.
Yeah.
That's going to be 38 points of slashing damage.
Oh.
37 hit points.
No fucking way.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
When it reduces a target to 0 hit points or less,
Devoured.
they're killed.
Yep.
Karna, if you would like to describe to me these final moments before you are lost into the bladed void of the
Oh my
Avatar's
god,
throat.
you died a
She's-
virgin.
Exhausted. There's nothing left. She's like holding on to the edge of it. And she feels like that very beginning of the tug again. And then she smiles because she died 9 years ago. All of this has just been a bonus.
Yeah.
And the hungry one may be the devil. But how bad could he be? Because I got to be here. I got to know friendship and love and trust. And that can't be bad. And her last look is over to Deli. And then she just gives up.
Deli, as you are combating this elder, there's something in the back of your mind, in the back of your heart, just draws your attention over your right shoulder, right as you see that last smile and look on Karna's face before she vanishes into the mouth. A spray of viscera against the surrounding stone, and she is gone forever.
Be that way sometimes. It's
creature
fine. This is a
turns.
very fun game. I love playing joke things on Dimension 20.
All right, Deli.
I think there is a white hot watching Karna get murked is like there's like no past and there's no future. There's only this moment.
Yeah.
And I think the elder no longer matters. This thing has to die. I think Deli is going to turn, scream, and just run at the Avatar. It's the only thing that Deli wants to feel right
Yeah.
now is
The stabbing.
piercing
Yeah.
this being in whatever way he can.
To devour the flesh on you.
my god. That 20?
That's natural 20.
Yeah.
I have, as given to me by my station, I have adamantium armor and immune to
Yes, immune to crit,
immune to
being
critical
critted.
hits.
Yeah. Rowan just got this.
You could just roll that normal, my guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20.
Because you are.
yeah.
Raging.
Yes, you are.
Yep.
That is 20 points.
Holy
Oh my
shit.
God,
You can't
yeah.
put a full pastrami sandwich in the garbage disposal.
You can't. You really can't, though.
Now, I'm avenging the person I was going to lose my virginity to.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I died a virgin.
Yeah.
We're all going to die.
Die virgins,
here,
yeah.
I'm afraid.
No.
Minus a Mongo, she had a
22,
baby.
6 points of poison damage.
So I'm going to let you know right now this is a strength saving throw. I have
You have
21 hit points
negative
left. I
2,
get
right?
-2 to strength saving throws.
Oh my god.
Natural 20.
That's a 12. 14 minus 2.
The DC is 14. So, as the ground opens up and the blades spin and churn and grind, you reach
It's
out
friendship.
to the mycelium and grab a hold for all the strength you have, and it tears. The sheer volume of pressure pulling you towards this mouth. You take.
This is where we...
Yeah.
24 points of piercing damage.
24 points of piercing damage. I'm at 21 currently. That's gonna.
I've connected to the first place that ever felt like home. I've spent my life
Foxy, no.
lying, torturing, ruining,
Fox, stop. Go to bed.
all to help people that lied to my face. I have been a fool and a wretch and wasted my life.
And I'm going to sink into the teeth and say,
My mind and heart were garbage. Let them be disposed. But let my body serve the only warmth I have ever known. Let my bones be as eggshells, that they may calcify and glue. Let my muscle be as coffee grounds, to wear down and grind. Let me serve as rice, to expand in the water of my blood. Let it rupture in the name of the...
Oh my god.
Colin Provolone. Sir.
So good.
Zach.
Feel yourself, Colin! Feel
Now's
yourself!
not the time.
I have to hit it. I just have to keep hitting it. Colin's crying. As the piss trickles down his legs. Colin Provolone will attack.
Come on, Provolone.
So, Colin Provolone, how do you want to do
do
this?
this? Oh my god! Push him into the to Deli's spear.
Crying, pissing himself,
Yeah,
shaking.
yeah.
Remembers the people that he shared this journey with, even if they weren't necessarily, if they were his best friends. Pulls up his sword, shaking, nods to Deli,
Do it, Scald.
misses wildly, hits, and hits again, and uses this pushing tack to launch it, hopefully, into the disposal teeth next to it with all his strength.
Well struck.
Thank you. Did we do it?
I think we've averted one disaster.
rolled a 5. But when I add my charisma, it's a 3.
Oh
I rolled a 25.
I rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
In this moment, connected with this creature, you sense a sadness and a maternal protectiveness of its children. And you all immediately understand that if you don't run now, you'll never see the bulb slide again.
We gotta
Book it.
go.
We take it.
Yeah, run.
We gotta go.
Run.
Just like I would like to tackle them out of the way so that these two can keep running.
Okay, go ahead and make a hunter's check.
Deli making a sacrifice.
Double back
What? Oh, yeah.
to try to help. Get.
What are you doing, Colin?
Who's gonna watch your right? It's just like try to help him up and just continue to run.
12 points of poison damage to you, as now your lungs are on
Oh my
fire.
God.
You feel your legs growing sluggish. The numbness is traveling up the lower extremities. Mycelium, which you can hear behind you.
I scream back to the guys. It's caved in here as
I'm
well.
gonna run with my whole body and
Charge.
taking whatever damage. I'd like to run like full. I'm happy to injure all of these parts of my body if
like
it means
Oryx.
we make some sort of dent in this thing.
And see.
Make a strength check for me. Smash! The rocks give way and spill out. You see bulb light begin to peer down from the broken exterior of this tunnel. This is the surface, and you all push through just as the fume begins to pour out from this tunnel to follow you. You follow the trajectory of the chief out onto the surface just in time to wince as the light of the bulb in the sky is blinding you. Your eyes begin to focus, and you look at each other and realize you made it.
We did it. Now look at Deli, we got.
You look over, and Deli is face down on the ground, covered in blood.
I flip him over just to see if there's anything to like. Deli?
He's unconscious.
Does,
You can see the foam at the corners of his mouth from the toxin spores that have taken root.
Can I make a medicine check?
You may,
Can I help?
if you want to.
I would like to.
Okay.
Do you have better medicine?
I do have better medicine.
Can I help you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
do
have
that.
a healing
Go ahead.
kit somewhere.
Do you have a healing kit?
I do have a healing kit.
Between the roll and the healer's kit, you manage to
I'm so glad she has a healer's kit.
staunch the spread of the toxins in the system and stabilize the chief, D'Alessandro Cazan.
And so I think after a time, one day just slips away and follows in his mother's footsteps, leaving the land of the Great Cow and journeying north to be an outlander and to every morning watch the bulb rise over the red steeps of the Meatlands.
Renounces his title. Probably both Scald and Sir.
Yeah.
Deli's cool with it.
And he just wants to spend some time making sure that Sanctus Putris is no more. And will try to just make sure that there's no little pockets of it anywhere.
I have something that may help you in these coming days. You shouldn't see it, but if you will allow me to be your spy master, I can do great good from behind the scenes.
I will be entirely honest. The pressures of stepping into the role of the Emperor has been weighing on me.
When I was summoned to stand by Deli's side outside of the war tent, I left a letter on his bed, hoping that he would see it if we made it back from the battle. And it says, "My chief, baseline trust. The only secret I have left is that I love you.
Oh.
And I'm not brave enough to say it to your face. But if you call, I will come. Always. Thank you. Thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your trust. And thank you for giving me something to believe in beyond the horrifying inevitability of the Hungry One's embrace. Signed, and this is the only time she's given herself a title or referred to it. Skald Karna Solara of Scoville.
When she finished reading for the first time and folded
The
their hands
Scoville
as you
heat
watched that
reading.
bulb rise over the free northlands.
It's very clever.
Nathaniel.
What he realized in the final moments of his life was greater than all of his vast decades put together. The echo that he leaves first and foremost is, as Archbishop Cauliflower has vanished overnight, his successor, the Archbishop of Greenhold, a young Elizabeth Brassica, discovers his writings on the Ramsian doctrine, on the Perfidian heresy, and also his writings on the threat posed by the Sanctus Putris, which, in addition to having been excoriated by the
So he would have
Sacrifites
had
underneath Pangranos
help.
and having most of their order, the most powerful members of their order, hollowed out, now also has an incredibly dangerous cheese knight hunting them from the shadows.
Yeah.
So
Thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure. I've been your Dungeon Master, Matthew Mercer. I love you very much.
Love you guys.
Thank you.
Right on.
Fucking done, y'all.
All these people were straight up snacks, and we have cried over vegetables, fruits, and meats. The story was so beautifully done. Thank you so much, Matt, for putting together this table. Thank you, Lou, for all of your chaos and your yes ands. Brennan, for your mania. Bria, for bringing your know-it-allisms and rules lawyering. Zach, you give some of the best characters. Colin Provolone, by far one of my favorites now. And Anjali, even though your roles may not have been stellar, your commitment to your role, your character, and your team, incredible. As always, I get really sad when we finish a series together, but I mean, we're on to the next one. I've also committed myself to a lot of really fun projects and guesting with people to try new things and get out of my comfort zone and make more friends in this community we're building. I do hope that you join me as we join Quest Junkies, the Cantrip Cast, and enjoy the merch line I have coming your way very soon. Thank you to everybody who has subscribed and all of my members that are helping build this into something. So we've got our can of paint. We're gonna put that up. I'm gonna put my gold gilded scrawling across the walls. We're gonna do a shelf of nerd stuff, metal hangings. Like, we're just gonna have fun. And I think we'll swap this out too once I get like enough artworks. So when we cover our shows, we like switch it up, but Skyrim is still my main. I love your face, and I'll see you very soon with not only Critical Role, but The Witcher, Secret Invasion. I love your face. See you soon. Bye.